Where are the squirrels? Where are they? Hey, it's Tango Oscar Mike, and I am officially on Christmas vacation. A couple of things I want to show you real quick. For Christmas this year, I surprised my wife. I bought some lights, and I used one of my fiberglass masts. I strung lights on it and made a big Christmas tree in the front yard. And if I think about it, I'll try to film that tonight, but it actually looks pretty good. The other thing, the main thing I want to talk about today is the 36:1 antenna, end-fed antenna that we built with the club. So just to go over, we had the club build. There's a video on that over here somewhere, so link to it or something, I don't know. But anyhow, this is my setup right now. So above me right now, above my head, way up to that tree over there, and over here, and then down, is my 49:1 end-fed. It's in an inverted L configuration, and it's been my go-to antenna for a long time. I actually tried this antenna as a flat topper as well, but it didn't seem to work as well. So it's an inverted L. So this is my little distribution box. This is my 49:1 transformer, and there's the wire going up. It goes up on an angle, but it's still pretty much an inverted L. And that's been, again, my primary antenna. It tunes pretty good across the bands. 80 meters, it's not great, but on 40, it's really good, and 20, it's good. It's not very good on 10 either. So now I built the 36:1, and this is running north to south. So right over here, I ran some more coax out here, and as you can see right there on that tree is my 36:1. And you see this antenna, it's only this high off the ground, and it really slopes up in the tree. I need to tighten it up. But as it is right now, it tunes better than my 49:1 across all the bands, including 80. And I have most of 80 I can use. Without a tuner. I don't like to use tuners. I actually don't even own a tuner at this point. And it beats an antenna. So it has great SWR. Now you're thinking SWR isn't everything. And that is true. But I've done some whisper tests, and this antenna beats my 49:1. And I'll put some screenshots in here. I did some whisper tests on 20 around noon one day, and they're literally not done simultaneously, but the one's done like 10 minutes after the other one, or actually not 10 minutes, like 2 minutes after the other one. So I ran them for 10 minutes, waited like a minute or two, and then ran the other one. So they're as close as possible, but it was right around noon. And then I did the same thing on 40 meters, and then later on at night, I did an 80 meter test. And this antenna, even though it's going east to west, and we're down the hill now, and it's sloping, and it's really slack, it beat the 49:1 everywhere. So it picked up more signals. And I've been, hunting parks, and I have that on an AB switch box, and I can switch back and forth, and it's louder. There seems to be less noise on it as well. If you look at the whisper screenshots, I'm getting signals in every direction. So I'm going to set this down and try to tighten that up a little bit, make it a little better. The question I have, after using this antenna and building it, this antenna is easier to build, the winding's easier to do than on a 49:1. The only difference between the two is on the 49:1, you don't have to have a capacitor on your radiating wire, but with the 36:1, you need to have one. And it's right there on mine, and I think it's 44 feet from that end, and the whole antenna is, I think, 117. That one, I think that antenna is 132 feet, and I'm using the same wire. Both of these are using DX Engineering with, you know, premium antenna wire. It's 14 gauge. It lasts a lot longer than the Home Depot stuff. I had Home Depot stuff up in the sheathing after a couple of years, or I think it was like a year or two. The coating actually was peeling off and starting to fall off. It just looked terrible. So, but no, it's good. Both of these are using two FT 240 43 cores glued together. So they're both rated for about the same amount of power. And it's just been working really well. But if that antenna works, now that antenna, one thing with the 36-to-1 is it does require a counterpoise. There's no doubt about that. I have a 16.5-foot counterpoise, I think I mentioned in another video, and without it, you'll have a hard time getting it tuned. It doesn't work right. But with that counterpoise, it works great. My 49-to-1, it works whether I have a counterpoise or not. It doesn't seem to make any difference. I get the same SWR on that one, so it's currently not using a counterpoise. So, but, so if the 36-to-1 has worked so good for me, I mean, is it just coincidence, or why did the 49-to-1 become the standard on end-fed half waves? Why not the 36-to-1? I don't understand. Now, portable, 49-to-1, maybe it's better because you don't need a counterpoise and you can just throw it up and don't have to worry about the counterpoise. But a 16.5-foot counterpoise is easy to deal with. That's not a big deal. I mean, it's not like, you know, some giant thing or whatever. So I haven't built a QRP version of the 36-to-1. Our club president gave us some ideas on what cores to use. You can definitely hear the leaves rustling a little bit. The moles are active this time of year. Moles, voles, whatever they call them. When you do these things and you find these things out, sometimes you have more questions than you do answers. And, you know, that's just the way it is. But hey, I hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yeah, hopefully 2024 is a good year. This is Tango Oscar Mike saying 73. Take care.